Good morning, everybody. Here we go. We've got nice, clear skies out here in Arizona. About 2:40 in the morning. Just getting the camera dialed in, so bear with me. There we go. Yeah, it's super clear right now. Super clear. Apologize for the moving around. I'm just trying to get this dialed in. There we go. Beautiful. All right. How's everybody doing, huh? Bright and early this morning, up and at 'em. And I mean, we have got clear skies. I can see Orion just to my left or right here to the south of me. I mean, I got a beautiful sky. I've had these events before where the skies were, I don't know, just not as cooperative, you know. It would be cloudy. We'd have to try to dodge clouds in between this. But honestly, we've got a nice clear sky. Couldn't ask for a better sky right now, but that's subject to change. There it is, in case it's cloudy in your location. Thanks for joining me. It's very early in the morning. I don't know what time it is exactly, 2:40. 2:45. I told you guys I'd be up. Apologize for the bouncing around, just trying to get it as perfectly centered as I can, because it's going to be moving. All right, cool. There it is. You can see it starting. There you go. Live from Arizona. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I don't know if you can see me or not. Hey, 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 hey. All right. I'm telling you, it is a clear sky. A little cool this morning. I don't know. Probably in the upper 40s. I'm on a nice thick coat, but I'm going to go grab my coffee here real quick. So enjoy the eclipse in progress. It is in progress. The moon is high in the western sky. And I mean, we have a spectacular view. As of right now, this is the best sky I think I've ever had during one of these total eclipses. In the past, there's always been, you know, some sort of low cloud cover, high cloud cover, mixture of both. Right now, it is as clear as a bell. Got a good view of the stars right now, which we don't normally have all the time here. All right, I'm gonna go grab my coffee. Hang on, guys. I'll be back in 2 seconds. All right, guys, I'm still here. I'm just getting my coffee. Hey, what's up, guys? My coffee's already cold. I'm gonna have to go get another one. Thanks for stopping by. I'm telling you, we've got crystal clear skies for now. I've also seen this in the past too, and it changed because I can see a little bit of cloud cover off to the west northwest, but obviously it's very, very little. But wow, we've got a lot of stars, and we got the blood moon total lunar eclipse in progress from Arizona. In progress. It's cool this morning. Feels good. I'll go grab some more coffee. There we go. So I'll grab another cup of coffee, guys. This one's cold. Sorry, plugging in the, there we go. Plug in an external battery pack. Sorry. Where is it go? There we go. It's getting her dialed in. All right, cool. Yeah, it's nice and clear right now. Eclipse in progress. right, good morning, everybody. Got my coffee. Standing out here in about, I don't even know what the temperature is. It's in the upper 40s, I think. But it's nice. It's not bad at all. Thanks for stopping by. Got two devices going. Over here on the left, I've got one recording. Just see a clip. This one here is live. I'm also recording it. I'll probably upload that one as well. Pretty cool. Not too far away from totality. I think less than 20 minutes. Less than 20 minutes away from totality. Sorry, guys. Hey, Creole. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's trying to get this dialed in for you. Hang on. Grief. There we go. All right. I'm one of those guys where it's got to be in the center. I'm just using my iPhone. This isn't anything big and fancy, but we got a nice view, that's all. I am recording it on another device over here to my left that can't see. It's obviously dark. That device I'll, like I said, upload as well, but we are less than 20 minutes away from totality. Couldn't ask for a better sky. I mean, it is crystal clear. See all the constellations. Right on. It's good. Got Orion, have Hydra, have Leo. Yeah, there's Hydra over there in the south. Hydra's where I saw that. I don't know what it was. I never did figure out what that was. About 10 years ago when I saw a pulsar or something in Hydra. I saw it for 3.5 years in a row. That's a long story. It was a red and blue star that came out twice a year when the Earth was in a certain position. And it wasn't just a star. It would just, well, for lack of a better word of an explanation, it was a star burst. You'd see just a burst of blue light, and you'd see 30 seconds later a burst, I'm sorry, 3 minutes later, it was on 3-minute cycles. You'd see a burst of blue light. Looked like a jagged cloud. Saw that for over 3 years. But you can only see it for a week at a time. And it was in Hydra, at the very top of Hydra, near the head. That's what they call the head of Hydra. The star's name is Alfred still there. I can see it right now, the star, not the pulsar or whatever it was. It was just slightly to the left of Alfred. Pretty cool. I never seen anything like it. Haven't seen it since. Have not seen it since 2015. But on clear nights like tonight, you could see it. But only for just a minute. Just right after Hydra came up over the horizon, had to be at about a 20-degree angle, and it would show up for about 38 minutes, and that was it. And you could only see it for seven nights. That's if it was clear like today. Yeah, it's crystal clear right now. Just a few minutes away from totality. There's the Pleiades. The Pleiades is just north of the moon right now. And you can see it crystal clear even with the moonlight. Pleiades is very visible. Just north of the moon. Honestly, couldn't ask for a better night. Morning. Getting close to totality. It's getting even darker. What moonlight we had 20 minutes ago is dissipated. It's even darker out now. And believe it or not, you can see more stars. It is getting dark out here. Wow. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Mary Light. Good morning to you and good morning to everybody. Live from Arizona, looking at the total eclipse. We're almost at totality. Almost there. I mean, just a sliver left. And I'm gonna zoom in a little closer. Yeah, we're down to just a little sliver, guys. I can't really tell through the camera. Trying to stay out of the way, but good morning to everybody. It is early, at least out here in Arizona, November the 8th. Almost at totality. How about that? Almost there. I'm gonna adjust the camera a little bit. Trying to do this on the fly. I don't know if that's any better or not. Leave it there for a second. Honestly, it's difficult to tell. There we go. Almost there, guys. Just a sliver left. Probably be there in just over 5 minutes. Yeah, it's crystal clear out here, not a cloud. I can't see a cloud anywhere. And I checked for cloud cover, potential cloud cover last night before I went to bed, and it showed a chance for high cloud cover, 0 low cloud cover, 0 medium cloud cover, and up to this point, there's 0 high cloud cover. I mean, it's very, very clear. No clouds at all. That was the first thing I did when I got up. I went to the back door and stepped outside. I was like, all right, no clouds, here we go. So probably less than 5 minutes away from totality. It will stay in totality, total eclipse for a few minutes, and then it will slowly start to come out of totality, and then we'll see another sliver again on the top side. And the color of the moon depends on the particulates in the sky. That influences the orange color, the what they call a blood moon. Depends on what's going on in the atmosphere of Earth. So I don't know exactly how orange or red it's going to be. Might surprise us. It might be super dark orange. You never know. I've dealt with that too. Time or two, it was really orange, but didn't have the best optics because it was kind of cloudy. Not the case this morning. It is not cloudy at all. Apologize for the movement. The moon is moving, so trying to move with it. Sorry about that, guys. There. Bear with me. It's getting dialed back in. Aloha. Whoops. There we go. Okay, gonna zoom out for a second. There we go. Having a little bit of technical difficulty, but nothing we can't work on. Yeah, there's just a sliver up there now, guys. We're literally there for all intents and purposes. It's full totality. Just trying to get my camera to hold still. That, we're like 99%. 99% totality. Almost there. Almost there. There is just a sliver, and I mean a sliver of light. So basically what's occurring is the moon is moving into the Earth's shadow. There's the umbra and the penumbra. And when it's in the middle, the darkest shadow, right behind the Earth, that's at its the darkest shadow. It's receiving no light from the sun. Going to adjust it one more time. There we go. There you go, guys, 100%. 99.9. You can see a little bit of light. That's to the north. Man, the stars are popping. I mean, they are bright this morning. They are bright. There you go. 100%. 99.9. Almost there. Just keeping it real. It is almost there. Now it'll start to get, you know, even a little bit darker. And you never know what shade of orange or red it's going to be. You never know. In some parts of the world that can see it, it will be, you know, a darker color. Just adjusting the camera a little bit, guys. Sorry about that. Just my camera, I'm moving it around. I've got a battery pack attached to it. Whoop, stay right there, buddy. There you go, cool. Yeah, it's 100% now, guys. Of course, I can't tell what time it is because I don't, let me go look and see what time it is. I believe what I read, the official 100% totality would be at 3:19 a.m. my time. It's 3:17 right now. So less than 2 minutes away from officially being 100% total eclipse. I think the official time that I read yesterday was 3:19 a.m. for Arizona. Since the time change, that would be like 2:19 in California, 4:19 in Texas, and then 5:19 in the along the East Coast, I think. Like the moon's a little low or lower out east than it is here. There it is. That's 100%, guys. There you go. Total eclipse from Arizona. 100%, baby. Beautiful skies this morning. I was surprised. I thought there would be at least a few clouds, but and now that the moonlight has disappeared, you can see more stars. Right on. There you go. 100%. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Can you imagine, you know, like 1,000 years ago or whatever, if you stepped outside and looked up and saw the moon turn orange? You probably, you know, I don't know if they knew what was going on back then or not, but pretty cool. Now, if there'd been a volcano eruption somewhere prior to the eclipse, that will influence it and make the eclipse look a little more orange or red. Honestly, wildfire smoke, a thin layer of wildfire smoke. I might have to adjust the camera, guys, because we are filming a moving target here. There we go. That's full. Total eclipse right there. November 8th, 2022, 3:19 a.m. from Arizona. It happened just like they said it would. Right on the money. So the moon has snuck behind the Earth and it's in the Earth's shadow. That's why it's doing this. Earth has what they call two shadows. One's darker than the other, the umbra and the penumbra. They're just actually spots behind the Earth that don't catch direct sunlight, and then things like this can occur. Sorry guys, I gotta adjust the old camera here a little bit. You know the drill. We're trying to record a moving target, so we gotta move our camera. Sorry. There you go. Thank you, Macy. Let's see what you said there, Macy. I'm sorry. I got these comments moving through so fast. You know what? You're right. And I saw that on last night's forecast. I saw the clouds moving into Southern California. Yeah, go figure. It never rains in Southern California. Annette the Crow, thank you. Hope your day is blessed too. Thank you for stopping by, Annette. Good to see you. Yeah, I know. Go figure. Of all mornings, you guys have cloud cover in San Diego, Southern California. And on any other night, it's crystal clear. But I did see those clouds on my forecast last night before I went to bed. I checked it out. And yes, you're right. There was extensive cloud cover over Southern California. In fact, you guys, I think, are going to be dealing with some high winds here in the next 24 to 48 hours over there. Not necessarily in Southern California, but I don't know, Central California, I believe, maybe South Central. Yeah, there's a big low pressure. Hey, Donna Marie. Good morning, everybody. Donna Marie Farrell, good morning. What's up? What's up here is the orange ball in the sky. Look at that. Like I said, couldn't you imagine 1,000 years ago you step outside, see the moon turn orange? And especially if you'd never seen it before, it would be pretty wild to see and not have any knowledge prior to the event, you know. But yeah, it's total eclipse right now, guys. Good morning, Bethany. Good morning, Adam. I've got a video going over here to my left, another tripod that I will upload, and I'll do it in a fast forward format. I'll zoom in super tight. That one I don't have zoomed in. Sometimes when you zoom in with these types of devices, it can impact the clarity. And honestly, I can't see it because of the comments. I'm trying to read your guys' comments. All I know is it's in the field of view. Thanks for stopping by. I know it's early. It's literally in the middle of the night out here in Arizona. I got up at about 2:20. Well, 2:20. So I've gotten up Gotten up many times for meteor showers, total eclipses, and it all depends on the weather, you know. If it's cloudy, sometimes I've gotten up and it was just way too cloudy. I've gotten up for multiple meteor showers and saw one, or in some cases saw zero. Get up in the middle of the night. Oh yeah, it's supposed to be 60 per hour. Not see one in 3 hours. So those are predictable, but they're also very unpredictable. This last torrid meteor shower was actually quite active. A lot of people saw meteors. There was a big one over in Northern California. Don't know for sure if that was a torrid. Could have been what they call a sporadic, but I have a feeling it was probably associated with the torrids. Boy, you've got a good look there at the total eclipse. It's all orange now. Totally orange. You're welcome, Jeremy. Good morning. Trying to read a few of the comments. Good morning, Levi, Irene. Yeah, you should have a view. Awesome in New Zealand, true. Yeah, some really wild photos of the sun from New Zealand here a few days ago. Right on. Good morning, Chris. Just moving the device here a little bit. There we go. Good morning, Rose. Arizona Raven, South Jersey, 15 minutes. It's red, yeah? You know what? It is a shade of red. And guess what I see to the northeast, or I'm sorry, northwest? Starting to see some low-lying clouds trying to slowly move this way. It's the only ones I see. There's just a little batch right over there. Right up there, a little batch of clouds. Nothing major. I don't think it'll interfere with the eclipse. Perfect. Very thankful. Like I said, a lot of times I've gotten up and there was cloud cover. And these types of events don't happen very often, you know. What's up, PRBR? Good morning, thank you. Yeah, these don't come around very often. So when they do, even if it is in the middle of the night, I'll get up. I want to see these types of things, man. I find all this stuff quite fascinating. You guys have no idea how many stars and things I've followed through the years. The sun. I've done a lot of work with the sun and used various techniques years ago, looking for different things. That type of stuff, highly motivates me. I find it very fascinating. There we go. The moon is looking like a relative of Mars right now, you know? Looks like a relative of Mars. Looks like Mars is big brother. It's dark orange. Hey, Meredith. You guys are too nice. You're welcome, Meredith. My pleasure. I'm just thankful to have clear skies. I knew we were supposed to be able to see it, but that's all dependent on the cloud cover, too. You can't, always depend on clear skies. Now, you know what would top this off is a big old meteor going through the field of view, huh? That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, there's a low-lying deck of clouds over there. It's just a row of clouds to the northwest, slowly moving this way. I don't know if they'll interfere or not. They might. I don't know. We'll see. If they do, it won't be much. But I'm thankful to have the view that we have. We couldn't ask for a better view, to be honest. Really cool. Very cool. Yeah, it looks like a cousin of Mars up there, huh? Right on. Okay, I'm gonna adjust the camera just a little bit, guys, because we are filming a moving target. Actually, we're moving too, so. And I've got the battery pack on the phone, so I'm gonna move it up just a little bit. And then there we go. Looks like Mars is big brother. Still a pretty dark shade of orange, to be honest. And it's gotten darker outside, considerably darker. We had quite a bit of moonlight when I first came out here. Obviously not anymore. The moon is orange. There's the blood moon of November 8th, 2022. Visible from central Arizona. Yeah, do have, wow. Hey guys, thank you. See who that is? Jen V from Boise, Idaho. Thank you, Jen. 2WR360. Thank you. Good morning to you guys. Welcome to the total lunar eclipse visible from Arizona. I do these, number one, because I enjoy them. I really do. And number two, some people, not everybody on Earth can see these eclipses when they occur. And number three, some people may be in the path of visibility, but it's cloudy in their area. I've had that happen to me. So if it's clear and I have an opportunity to share it with you guys, you bet I will. And I'll also upload a video of the event. I'll put it in fast forward, of course. And I'll zoom in as tight as I can. But boy, the stars are out this morning. Crystal clear morning, really is. Kind of cool, but feels good. Not complaining, just put on a warm coat. Feels good. Especially when, we deal with 100 triple digits out here all summer long. Sometimes up in the 110s, 115s. So when it's 48 degrees, I love it. Yeah, we are in totality right now, guys. How about that? How about that? And just an observation I'm pointing out. Normally, over the years, if I come outside on especially a night like this where it's very clear, there's no clouds anywhere, I'll always see a low Earth orbiting satellite, and I haven't seen one. Have not seen one low Earth orbiting satellite. And those are easy to see, especially on clear nights. And you can tell that's what they are. They're very high up in the atmosphere. Seen hundreds and hundreds of those over the years. Haven't seen one today. Of course, I haven't really been looking, but paying attention to the eclipse here. We have a lot of satellites orbiting the Earth. So you'd think any given moment you go outside on a clear night, you'd be able to spot a satellite real quick. And my skies aren't super dark here. We do have a little bit of, and I can see it, the light pollution to the north. But you can drive 45 minutes from here and see some of the best clear skies, some of the best I've ever seen over in the Superstition Mountains area. Woo, look like jewels up in the sky. Hey, Dana, sorry if I didn't pronounce that right, Dana or Dana O'Brien Fisher, good morning. Thanks for stopping by. There's the total eclipse. It is in totality. It is officially in totality. November 8th of 2022. There it is. Haven't seen any Starlinks either. There's so many of those orbiting the Earth, you'd think you'd be able to step out and see one of those almost at any given time, but haven't seen one. I've actually seen them twice. Big satellite trains. This was a year ago. And that was just random. I wasn't even looking. I looked up early in the morning, about 5 a.m. On 2 different days, saw the satellite trains going over Arizona. And boy, they were stretched out very far. Total eclipse coming at you from Arizona. There it is. And it is a dark orange. Almost has a light red appearance to it. Pretty cool, huh? It's in the shadow of Earth. It's all about angles and geometry. The sun's over in the east. The moon is in the west. And it just lined up perfectly where it's in the shade, the umbra. Umbra is Latin for shade. Umbrella. The umbrella was actually invented for shade, not rain. The umbra. Got one little bitty cloud coming in from the northwest, trying to join the eclipse party. But that's okay. That's cool. Bring it on. We've had excellent skies, and I'm very thankful for that. Yeah, it's a shade of bright orange now, or brighter than it was. Can you guys? Yeah, it's still in there. Okay, cool. I got the comments going right over the. And I appreciate your comments. Keep them coming. I can see it, but I can't see the eclipse sometimes. Whoops. There we go. Cool. Yeah, it actually feels good outside, but it'll get a little get a little colder right before sunrise. I don't know, it's probably in the upper 40s, I think. But I grew up in the snow and the Four Seasons in the Central Plains. So I'm no stranger to negative 17. Been in it. Been in 0. Been in negative 10. So 48 honestly feels like a sauna to me. But one thing you never get used to, you cannot get used to 115 degrees. I don't care what you say. That is brutal. You can't get used to that. That's just something that you have to you have to tolerate or stay out of. We've still got totality, guys. Yeah. Looks like a big version of Mars up there. Dark orange. Now we just need a blazing fireball to enter the field of view. Now that would top it off, right? Come on with it. I'm sure that's happened a time or two here and there. Maybe it'll happen here. Big bright fireball in front of the orange moon. That would be a classic. It really would. Yeah, we're still in totality. And have a few very low wispy clouds to the northwest. Some are moving past us to the east, staying north. Then there's a very thin line of super thin clouds just below the moon. You guys can't even see it. And that's all we've seen out here. That's good. I'm thankful. Absolutely. I've tried this before in the past where I tried to see the eclipse through partly cloudy skies, and you know, it makes it difficult. Crystal clear this morning. Good morning, everybody. I'm trying to see some of the comments here. Linda, Jeremy, Black Apple, Real Relevant, Kevin Doherty. Good morning, guys. There it is, totality, the blood moon of 2022, November 8th of 2022. And it was right on time. I believe they said 3:19 Arizona time, and that's pretty much exactly what it was. 3:19. I'm going to adjust the camera just a little bit, so please bear with me. There we go. Haven't seen one low Earth orbiting satellite. And normally when I step outside on mornings like this, by now I've already seen 2 or 3. You know, if I'm looking at the skies for whatever reason. I haven't seen any today. Hear a chicken or a rooster off in the distance. Still in totality. How about that? Got the Pleiades just north of the blood moon at the 12 o'clock position, about 12 degrees to the north. Can't see it in the video. I don't know, maybe you can, but directly above the eclipse is the Pleiades. Got Orion to my south. Okay, guys, I'm going to adjust the camera once again. You know the drill. We're filming a moving target, so we have to move as well. There we go. Thanks for stopping by. Everybody up early today. I usually get up early anyway. Not necessarily this early, but I'm generally up pretty early. Yeah, if the skies are clear, I step outside and look at the stars. Still in totality. How about that? And here comes a little bit of cloud cover, not too much. I don't know if you'll see it or not. Clear viewing from Dunlap, California. Thank you, Ray. Appreciate that. That's very kind. Thank you for that heads up from Dunlap, California. Good job, Ray. We need a fireball or something to enter the field of view. Just a small meteor, nothing big, you know. Just a small meteor to enter the field of view here. I think that'd be fun. Why not? Okay, I'm going to adjust this again. The moon is getting lower. Why is that so tight? Sorry, guys. I know it's out of... There we go. There we go. All right. Yeah, nice fireball just right through the center of the field of view. Okay, here comes some clouds. You might be able to see them coming in at the 5 o'clock, between 4 and 6 o'clock position of the moon. Moving to the south very slowly, just a thin layer. And they are indeed going to go in front of the moon here for just a second. No big deal, may not even be noticeable. But those are the only clouds. Those are the clouds I was talking about earlier I could see over in the northwest. And it's just a super thin layer. Hey, T. Lee, good morning. Thank you, T. Lee. Right now they're below the moon. I don't know if you guys can see them or not. Just a thin layer of clouds. But we are not complaining. That's the only clouds that we've seen, and they're not even really interfering. They're in front of the moon right now. I mean, that's how thin they are. They're just barely influencing the view. Not much at all. Very thin layer. And almost out of the field of view. They've moved by that quick. In fact, now they are. Now they're at the 11 o'clock position. Only clouds that I can see. So, thank you. Yeah, you honestly couldn't ask for a better viewing sky. Still dark orange. T. Lee, you're from Prescott, Arizona. Oh, you saw a meteor? No joke? Cool. Right on, man. Saw a meteor to the south of it, about 15. A big one? Really? Nice. Yeah, I'm standing here. I got my back to the south. I did not see it. Maybe one will come in the field of view here. Come on, meteors. Where are you at? I know you're out there. Sorry, guys, just moving the camera a little bit. We are attempting to film a moving target, so got to keep the equipment moving. Come on, meteors. We want a meteor in the field of view. Juice this up a little bit. Yeah, that little row of clouds. It was just a thin row. It's already gone out of the field of view. Yeah, a lot of times when meteors, especially meteor showers, they'll tend to be most active the closer you get to sunrise. So here we're still a few hours away from sunrise, but more in the like 5 o'clock in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, time frame. We've still got total eclipse, guys. It is still a dark orange. I got to adjust the camera again. Sorry. Apologize for the movement. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we need a big meteor to come in the field of view. Come on. I've seen a few from out here in Arizona, but like I said, I've gotten up a lot of times for meteor showers and got the equipment outside, got everything set up, anticipating, just a flurry of meteors, and even had clear skies. Didn't see one. So I don't necessarily get too excited when we enter meteor showers because of my personal experiences. I've gotten up way too many times and not even seen one. But I've seen more meteors just randomly when I wasn't even looking for them I saw a red one time that was pretty cool. I could actually hear it. It was that close to my location. I heard cinders from the meteor. It was red, and it had a gold, I don't know, head, if you will, and the tail was red. And then I heard cinders, little bitty rocks from the meteor, land on the neighbor's house. This was a few years ago, but that's how close it was to my location. And then I saw one very low to the ground, and it was just before sunrise. Now, the red one was at night, about 9 o'clock. Saw one super low to the ground. It just had a big wide tail. In fact, the sun had just came up. I'm surprised I was even able to see it. Yeah, I've seen a few, not anything spectacular. But they're out there. They're constantly landing on the earth somewhere or anywhere in the Earth's atmosphere. Not all of them make it to the ground. That's why that incident over in Northern California, I don't know what to think of that. Yeah, that was either one heck of a coincidence or something did, make it to the ground, which some of them do, if they're big enough, and it depends on their composition, what they're made of. If they can manage the atmospheric entry, because there's a lot of friction. They do generate a lot of heat, at least temporarily, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, we're still in totality. How about that? Blood moon, November 8th of 2022. Yeah, skies are crystal clear. Very little cloud cover. Hardly any. What little there was is already gone. In fact, it dissipated. I don't know where it went. Whoops, sorry about that. Good morning, guys. Hope you're having a good day. I'm gonna go grab a water. I will be right back. All right. And grab something to drink. I have got some incredible footage to share with you guys. Stuff that's been sent in that people have seen in the skies here recently. I'm still working on these things that you guys have sent in. So if you've shared some stuff with me, just know I'm working on it. I have some of it ready. Yeah, you guys have been seeing some, I don't know, for lack of a better word, some pretty bizarre stuff here recently in the skies above Earth. Somebody sent me something earlier. A few days ago, I got it. John, of some sort of a black object hovering over the ocean. And it doesn't make any sense what it could be. And it's in broad daylight. Broad daylight. So, pretty good video. It's got some neat stuff I'm working on that you guys have sent in, and sometimes it takes a while to work it properly. You know, I want to give you guys the best presentation that I can, so I don't want to hurry through it. And when I could have done it better, I always try to do it the very best of my ability. Use the different techniques and things that I do to pull forward any possible features and colors and various things. So all that takes time, but just know that I am indeed working on it, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm adjusting this a camera tripod again. Apologize for the movement. There we go, right in the middle. All right. Where's our meteor? We need a big meteor. Let's do it. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, so the Earth, at least from where we're at, is turning. We're facing the south, turning towards the sun. So the windshield should be in prime position to run right into some meteors out there just waiting to light up the sky. Come on. There went a big bird. Did you see that? I thought maybe we had something there for a second. Big white bird, excuse me. Big white bird just flew over the moon. Not literally, but down here on Earth, big old white bird. I think it was in the field of view. You may have been able to see it. I saw it, some sort of a big white bird moving from north to south. But we want to see a big green meteor. That's not asking for too much. Big green meteor. Yeah, we are still in totality, guys. It's dark orange, looks like a close-up version of Mars, to be honest. Can you imagine what the skies looked like even 1,000 years ago when there was no light pollution? Every night the skies were just absolutely dazzling. I don't know if you've ever seen a pitch black sky with no light pollution, zero. It is, I think it's just absolutely beautiful. It looks like jewels, diamonds just flickering in the sky. And it is loaded with stars, just loaded, loaded, loaded. It is really cool. And we're right in the middle of it. Yeah, here we are. Right in the middle of it. Yeah, it's just after 4 a.m. and we are still in totality. Thank you, Sherelle. Good morning, everybody. Saying hi. Trying to keep the moon in the center of the camera. Trying to manifest a meteor into the field of view. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Be kind of cool though, right? Green meteor, orange moon, dark skies. Yeah, I couldn't ask for a better view out here in Arizona. Could not ask for a better sky. Very grateful. I've trust me, I've done this so many times that, not with regard to eclipses, but various things, meteor showers and a few eclipses. But that cloud cover is just like, man, just like over in Southern California, they hardly ever have clouds in Southern California. And in fact, I looked at the map, the satellite view. There's clouds over in the New Mexico area. There's clouds over in the California area. And there's a big strip of clear skies right through central Arizona, going up into the mountains, Prescott, Sedona. Most folks in Arizona should have a pretty good view. But there's some weather moving into California. Snow up in the elevations, rain down lower. I think snow above 8,000 feet, I think. Considerable amount of snow, high winds. So big O storm off the coast of California. Not necessarily a storm, but I guess it is in certain terms. But it's a big center of a big low pressure moving in. That's going to generate a lot of high winds and moisture. But I did notice winds in the 50 and 60 mile an hour range, and these are not Santa Ana winds. Santa Ana winds come down from the north. These are coming in from the west. Thank you, Real Revelation. You're welcome. Good day to you. Good morning to you. Yeah, so high winds coming to California. Next day or two, I think. We are still at totality. How about that? And I have not seen one Earth orbiting satellite. Yeah, it'd be a good time to see them because it's dark, very dark, without the moonlight. I'm going to adjust the camera a little bit, guys, so I apologize in advance for any movement. There we go. Yeah, I haven't seen one. Normally see, a few. But you can tell that's what they are. Used to see them all the time. I haven't seen one today. They're just little dots of white light. They're up high enough to reflect the light of the sun. We've got so many satellites orbiting the Earth, it's normally easy to go out and spot one on a dark night or dark morning, but haven't seen any today, no meteors, but we do have a spectacular view of the lunar eclipse, total eclipse of the moon, November 8th of 2022. I've got an orange tree that you probably can't see that is below the moon. So we've still got plenty of time, but I'm saying eventually the moon's going to get down into my field of view with this orange tree. The orange tree is going to block my view. But we got a good hour at least. But looking good, very thankful for the clear skies. Have attempted this many times with clouds and actually filmed it through cloud cover. Clouds would come and go and try to get dialed in on it real quick. It was very challenging to say the least, but especially if it's a low cloud cover. You can kind of work your way around high cloud cover, just depending on how much, but none today, and we're thankful. There's the Big Dipper to the north. I believe that's the Big Dipper, yeah. Northwest. Got Orion, got Hydra, got Leo. See Betelgeuse, Rigel. And the blood moon, still in totality. Come on, we need a meteor. Let's light it up. Let's do it. Thank you, Reverend Brian York. Thank you for stopping by. Yep, couldn't ask for better viewing conditions. The skies are clear. No clouds anywhere. Low, medium, or high clouds. And the stars are out in full force. You know, what we can see here, we do have a certain degree of light pollution, and the population's growing out here. So the more the population grows, I've noticed that the nighttime skies compared to, 10 years ago have changed. Yes. And so I say, 1,000 years ago when they didn't deal with light pollution, every night, if it wasn't cloudy, the skies were putting on a show. I bet you they couldn't wait for the nighttime skies back then. They're still beautiful, but even, more beautiful without light pollution. In fact, it's super impressive. Still in totality, and it is after 4 a.m. here in Arizona. Still in totality. Total eclipse of the moon, November 8th, 2022. Just after 4 a.m. out here in central Arizona. Nice cool morning. I think it's about 46 degrees. I'm not sure. Feels good though. No wind. Not dealing with any type of clouds or elements. It's very nice this morning. I had somebody send me in a video, and I'm working on it. That's what I was telling you guys earlier. I apologize for the movement. I got to adjust the camera, guys. Sorry. Had somebody send me in a video, and I want to thank you guys for all the videos that you share in and photos. And I do work on the email. I've got a lot to catch up on, so if I haven't got your email, just know that I will. But somebody sent me in a video of a string of lights, reminded me of a Starlink satellite train, but the thing of it was, it wasn't moving, and it was positioned in the adjacent sky from their location. Don't know if it was west or east, but it was a vertical row of lights that were quite large. Didn't appear to be moving, and I'd never seen anything quite like it. That's another video I'm working on. Super cool. Don't know what it was, but just a big vertical row of white lights in the sky. They all looked to be the same size, and they were not close together. They were far apart. It's hard to explain. I'll show you guys here in a few days. That's another one I'm working on too. Looked like a large version of the Starlink satellite trains, but like I said, it wasn't moving. Pretty cool. You guys don't miss a trick. No, you don't. It's like Mary Hall doesn't miss a trick with that International Space Station. She does not miss a trick. I think these things check in with Mary before they enter the skies above Earth. They check in with Mary and get clearance, and then here they come. Mary does not miss a thing on that ISS. All right, we're still in totality, guys. We've got like I said, it looks like a version of Mars over there, a large version of Mars. It is a pretty dark orange. And it's been this way since around 3:19 this morning. Got an airplane coming into the field of view. That's the first moving light I've seen since we've been out here. But it's way high up in the sky, probably go above the moon in the field of view. It's at the 12 o'clock position right now of the moon. Can't see it, I don't think. You might be able to, just a big plane flying north to south. That's the only movement I've seen in the sky in nearly 2 hours. I came out here around 2:30. Wow, we are still in totality. Big old orange moon. Makes you wonder what they thought years ago when they would see these types of celestial events and had no, forewarning or understanding what it was. It would be kind of weird. Step outside and all of a sudden the moon that you're used to seeing, bright white, turns orange. I'm talking thousands of years ago. But they had the best skies. They saw it all. Can you imagine? They had the dazzling skies. They're still there. We just can't see them in the city areas with the light pollution. But there is nothing as beautiful as a nighttime sky with no moonlight. Wow, and no clouds. They say the best seat in the house is in Chile, along the west coast of South America in Chile, because they hardly ever have any cloud cover down there, and there's no light pollution. So there's a lot of telescopes, large telescopes and facilities that observe the night sky, observatories in Chile. I think there's 11 full-blown facilities in Chile because of their pristine view of the nighttime sky. Because they're always looking out over the Pacific Ocean, and there's obviously no light pollution over the Pacific Ocean. So the skies are always perfect if there's any clouds in that area, which from their location, there's some parts of Chile that have never gotten rain or haven't gotten rain for years and years and years and years and years. So they say, and I've studied Chile a little bit, actually had to study it for a while, but the Atacama Desert and all that. But yeah, they have the best seat in the house. Beautiful skies every night. That's why they built the observatories there, for that very reason. And you can look it up on Google Earth. Look at all the observatories in Chile along the west coast of South America. All right, it looks like we might, just barely. Okay, I apologize for the movement in advance, guys. I got to move it again. There we go. Oops, sorry. There we go. It looks like maybe we're starting to come out of the total eclipse anyway. Just a little. We're still really in total eclipse. In fact, it might be more orange now than it has been this entire time. Yeah. We just need a big fireball to enter the field of view, right? Did you know that there's a meteor landing somewhere on Earth practically every second? Obviously of various sizes. Some of them are so small you can't see. Some of them are in the daytime sky and they're small and they're not visible. But they're constantly coming through the atmosphere. Sometimes more than others. But Earth picks up a lot of weight every year. And you can Google that to verify it, unless you already know it. But Earth picks up like 40 million tons every year. And that might be conservative. It could be more than that. But Earth does gain weight every year from meteors that do land on Earth. So it does happen. So like when the event occurred in Northern California, I do know that meteors do make it to the ground from time to time. So that is not necessarily uncommon. But to go through the roof of a house, it happens. We've seen it. But for everything else that occurred, after the meteor supposedly impacted the ground, I don't know. I've never necessarily heard of that. But Earth does gain weight every year from all the meteors it devours. Just Google how much weight does Earth gain every year from meteors. And the majority of them, common logic would tell you they're not even visible because they happen over the ocean. Can you imagine all the big meteors that have entered the Earth's atmosphere over the oceans that nobody saw? wow, we're still in, you know, pretty much totality. Sorry guys, gotta adjust the camera just a little bit again. Getting down close to the old orange tree ski. Still in totality. What's a long duration one? Wow. We'll take it. Don't get to see these every day, right? So when they come around, we're grateful that we have such a good view of the sky and a good view of the moon. Trust me, I've been involved in those where you can't see them, and that is disappointing because you know there's a spectacular view, a celestial event going on behind the clouds, and the clouds are blocking your view. Just like right now over in Southern California, it's hardly ever cloudy over there, and today it's cloudy right now. And they would have a great view of it because they'd be looking out over the Pacific Ocean with very little light pollution, obviously, if any at all, other than, you know, the city, San Diego and whatnot. But there's the Big Dipper in the northwest. See the Big Dipper now, see Orion, see Leo, see Hydra. I think that's Regulus up there, big star. Now we just need a big meteor, right? Come on, meteor, let's do it. Now's the time. See, now we're getting into prime time. Before sunrise, I know sunrise is still a good couple hours away, but this is what I consider prime time for viewing meteors. Because look at the Earth as a windshield, and we're turning, you know, into that night sky right before sunrise. So might see one. I wouldn't be surprised. Man, that's a bright orange. Not necessarily bright, but it's a nice shade of orange. Cool. Still in totality, guys. Yes, sir. Still see the Pleiades up there. I don't know if it's in the field of view or not, but directly, and I mean directly north at the 12 o'clock position of the moon, the Pleiades is up there. Got Orion over here to the left. That would be to the south. Super clear skies. November 8th, 2022. It's between 4 and 4:30 a.m. here in Arizona. Been up and at 'em since 2:20. And I stepped outside and the eclipse was just starting, or had just started. And when I saw no clouds, I got the equipment ready, came outside. Starting to get a little colder. You guys all know, you know, right before sunrise, which is not right before sunrise. We've still got a ways to go, but it always gets cooler before the sun comes up. If you notice, the temperature drops a degree or 2 or 3 right before sunrise. And I can tell right now it's getting colder. Still no clouds, not a cloud anywhere in sight. North, south, east, or west. I haven't seen anything out of the ordinary. I haven't even seen an Earth orbiting satellite. Been pretty quiet in that regard. Sorry guys, moving the camera just a little bit. Sorry about that. There you go. Now it's kind of got a dual colors going on here. You got orange, and we're starting to see some sunlight. Starting to get the orange and white view. So here shortly, we'll probably start to exit the eclipse. It'll be exiting the umbra and the penumbra. I think umbra being Latin for umbrella, umbrella represents shade, and that's why the umbrella was actually invented thousands of years ago. Not for rain, for portable shade. And then we figured out, hey, you know what? That's also good for rain, and it is. But its original design was for portable shade. Umbra. But yeah, no clouds anywhere, guys, here in central Arizona. I can hear a rooster crowing off to my southeast. He's waking everybody up. That's really cool. Looks like a version of Mars over there in the western sky. I suppose if Mars were a little closer to Earth, that's probably what it would look like, right? Total eclipse from Arizona. November 8th, 2022. Thank you guys for stopping by and joining me in the middle of the night. Sometimes these events happen in the evening, just after dark, and then sometimes they're in the middle of the night. But we've had a good view of the entire event, that's for sure. In fact, I would say an excellent view. No clouds anywhere. Very cool. Very thankful. No, 'cause I've been involved in a few that were cloudy. It's not like these happen every day. They don't happen very often. So when they do happen, you don't want to have clouds in the way. You want the skies to be crystal clear because these don't come around very often. You might have a couple in 1 year, then you may go a couple years without any, 3 years, you never know. They just don't come around very often. So when they do, those of us that are sky watchers that like to watch the sky and find things like this interesting, yeah, it means something to us. We want to be able to see it. And like I said earlier, one thing I think about is our ancient ancestors. What were they thinking 1,000, 2,000 years ago when they looked up and saw something like this in the sky? You know, if they didn't know what was going on. Sorry guys, I gotta move boy, this thing changing quick on me here. All right. Sorry. Okay. There you go. Trying to give you the best possible view. Yeah, it's starting to come out of totality right now. I can start to see the orange give way to the normal white that we normally see. So we are slowly starting to exit totality. Starting to see it. See it? See the white light now? Starting to exit Earth's shadow. Yeah, you guys have sent in some really cool stuff. Sometimes it takes a few days for me to get it all worked properly. I appreciate every bit of it you guys sent in. You guys see some stuff that is truly mind-boggling. I'm serious. Yeah, you can start to see the sunlight at the 1 o'clock position. See it up there? So we're starting to exit totality. And I have no idea what time it is because you guys have my phone. I think it's around 4:20, 4:25, something like that. It's right on schedule, though. It started right when it was supposed to at 3:19 a.m. my time. Right. on schedule. And a big shout out to ventusky.com, because I checked Ventusky last night before I went to bed looking at the potential cloud cover for my area, and they showed no cloud cover for my area. And I kept my fingers crossed, hoping that their computer model was correct, and it was correct. So big shout out to Ventusky. Thank you, Ventusky. You were right again. You guys are good. Yeah, you're starting to see the top of the moon. See the the light? Here it comes. Just think, if you were alive a couple thousand years ago and you looked up and saw that, what would you think? I mean, looking at that right there, you'd think a new planet had entered the presence of Earth. You'd think, what is that? Especially if you just woke up and walked outside right in the middle of it like this. You wouldn't know what to think. I know I wouldn't. And just imagine, you'd think some sort of a rogue planet just came out of nowhere. And now it's got the little crescent on the top. See it? Oh, it's bright too. Very thankful for the clear skies. Thank you, thank you. Because that's not always the case. There it is. Starting to slowly come out the other side. Pretty cool. Sorry about that, guys. Trying to keep it dialed in. That is me moving the camera, or actually the tripod. And it's hard to do without. There we go. All right, cool. Yep, we're exiting the shadow of the Earth. That's what creates this cool celestial event. The umbra and the penumbra. Starting to get a little colder out here in my location. Believe it or not, I'm standing out here in shorts. But it's not too bad. Got on a coat. Yeah, look at the top of that moon, huh? Check it out. Cool. Pretty cool. I've said it once, I'll say it again. What would our ancient ancestors have thought if you just woke up stepped outside and looked up in the sky and saw something like that in the sky, and had never seen one before. But they had the best views of the night skies for thousands of years, every night. Every night. They probably looked forward to the night skies because they were so beautiful, and still are, where there's no light pollution. But I can drive about 45 minutes from here, and the skies are just dancing with diamonds. It's just absolutely beautiful. Go up into the superstitions. You can go to Sedona, see beautiful night skies. And the night skies are good here. They're just great in other places because we do have a certain degree of light pollution here. Not necessarily impacting the view of the moon here. We got a good view of the moon. But I was able to follow a I never really did figure out what it was, a pulsar or something like that, years ago. Even in the skies here, where I do have I can't imagine what that thing looked like where there was no light pollution. But I followed it for 3.5 years in Hydra, and Hydra is right. Actually, it's over there behind me. It's in the southern sky. I guess what I'm getting at, if it was visible in my location where I do have, a certain amount of light pollution, it was probably very visible, like in the mountains and areas where there's no light pollution. And then again, though, maybe it wasn't because there were so many other stars that would have been visible. They might have made it not so visible like I saw it. Really cool. It was a repeater, blue cloud, red cloud, on a 3-minute and 30-second interval. You could only see it from 9:30 at night to 10:08 at night, and that was your only window of opportunity, and you could only see it for 7 nights. Red cloud, blue cloud, a 1-second flash, 3 minutes and 30 seconds apart. So on a given night, you'd only see it maybe 8 times, 9 times at the most. And then, of course, if it was cloudy, you wouldn't be able to see it at all. But I've never seen anything like it, and I've never seen anything like it since. One time. Well, I saw it 90 different times over the course of 3.5 years. Pretty cool. I think the best thing I could come up with, I did research on what I was seeing in the night sky, and everything led to a pulsar. Yeah, we're starting. Look at the top of the moon. Looks like it's got a hat on, right? How about that? So we're exiting the Earth's shadow. Well, thank you guys for stopping by and hanging out this morning. We saw the total eclipse, total lunar eclipse. I haven't seen one low Earth orbiting satellite. Not one. I've been out here for almost 2 hours. Not a big deal. I'm just saying, in the past, you step outside, usually within 5 minutes, you see a low Earth orbiting satellite. Not today. Not one. I've seen one airplane. Okay, we are slowly but surely exiting the Earth's shadow. The umbra and the penumbra, and then the next thing you know, the moon will be fully illuminated again. I got pretty much all of the top illuminated again. Just a sliver, maybe the top eighth of the moon. What do you say? Temperature's probably dropped, I don't know, I'd say about 5 degrees since I came out here. It's definitely cooler, that's for sure. But not bad. I like it. Like it, like it, like it. Whoops, sorry guys. Got to move it just a little bit more. I can only move it so much more, and I've got an orange tree that is going to be right in our way. So we'll move it here and hang around here as long as we can, and then we're gonna have our orange tree right in the way. But we got to see the eclipse. Very thankful for the clear skies and the spectacular sky show. These types of rare celestial events don't come around very often, and when they do, we like to be able to see them, you know. But sometimes the cloud cover gets in the way. But not the case in central Arizona. I got a device over here on the right recording the event as well, so I'll upload that as well later on. I'll do it in high speed. It'll be high speed lunar eclipse. Well, thank you guys for joining me this morning. Standing out here in the backyard all by myself. Looks like the neighbors are still asleep. All my neighbors. Looks like I am the only one up in the neighborhood standing outside. Big Dipper's fully visible now in the northwestern sky. Eclipse in the western sky. Orion in the southwestern sky. Hydra in the south sky. Leo in the south-southeastern sky. Yeah, we're exiting the shadow of the earth, guys. Haven't seen any meteors, haven't seen any activity in the sky other than the eclipse. Saw one airplane and one small cloud that did not interfere with the field of view at all. It did, but it was just real thin. It went right in the middle of the camera, but you couldn't even see it. I could see it from here, but no activity at all in the skies whatsoever. No activity. One airplane moving from north to south. Yeah, my next move, guys, will put me in the orange tree. So, starting to get lower on the horizon as the moonlight is coming back. But we got to see the eclipse in its entirety, or at least the majority of it. I started, um, I don't know, about 30 minutes after it kind of started, but um, I was getting up, or when I got up, first thing I checked was the cloud cover. When I saw no clouds, grabbed the equipment, grabbed the coat, came outside. Starting to brighten back up. Exiting the Earth's shadow. Start to hear traffic, people starting to get up, out and about. I will say the skies have been very quiet this morning with regard to any type of movement. I mean, nothing but one airplane. Boy, the air's getting crisp. It feels good though. I love it. Bring it on. But I gotta be honest, this is probably one of the first times I think I've been outside this long in a very clear sky at that, and have not seen one low Earth orbiting satellite. Not one. And that's something that's always easy. Step outside on a clear night, morning, see low Earth orbiting satellites. This is the first time that I've been outside for this long. I think I've been out here for 2 hours and haven't seen one. Seen one airplane. One airplane. A lot of stars. Looking good. A lot of stars. And then, of course, the awesome eclipse. An awesome view the entire time. So I would say we are probably somewhere in the neighborhood of a third of the way out of totality. Yeah, at least third, I would say. And I'm almost, my field of view, guys, is going to be interfered with by an orange tree here any minute. But beautiful skies. Very thankful for the celestial slow show we got to see this morning. Beautiful view of the total eclipse of the moon. No cloud cover. Been very, very peaceful. It's not windy. Just very thankful. Great view of the eclipse. Wow, I can tell the temperature's dropped since I came out here. It's considerably cooler, or maybe it's just me, I don't know. Feels good though. I like it. Like I said earlier, you can't get used to 115. It gets hot out here in the desert, which it's supposed to. That's just how it is. But I will say that's one temperature that when it gets up that hot, there's no getting used to that. And I don't think today's world, people, especially in as domesticated as people are in today's world, we couldn't live in the desert without machines. I don't think very few people could handle the extreme heat out here without machines. And I'm talking about air conditioning units. And then, of course, the water situation, that's a whole nother story. Who's that? Somebody dropped something in there? Thank you, Mrs. I'm sorry, Mrs. Joanne Fortier. Thank you. Good morning to you. Yeah, we are almost, our viewing window, at least from my perspective, guys, is what we see here, what we see right here is all we got left. Because we're going to be right into an orange tree here in just about 5 minutes. But I'd say we're getting close to halfway out of the eclipse. We're exiting the eclipse right now. We saw the moon enter the eclipse. We observed the total eclipse, which lasted for nearly an hour. And now we are seeing the moon exit the Earth's shadow, basically, is what's going on. Yep. That's starting to brighten up pretty good. We're approaching, hi, Annette the Crow. Probably approaching about 50% back to, and you can kind of probably see the orange tree getting in the way over there, right? Try to keep it out of the way, but yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna give it another minute or two. But we are exiting the Earth's shadow. Got to see the eclipse of November 8th of 2022, as predicted. It showed up, put on quite a show, especially here in central Arizona where there was no clouds. Very thankful for the clear skies and overall perfect conditions, no wind, because it's pretty chilly. I mean, if it was windy out here, it would have been an entirely different experience, but very nice conditions and awesome skies. So it's almost in the view of the my orange tree. I'll try to adjust it one more time if I can. I don't even know if I can. Stay out of the tree. Those are some of the best oranges I've ever had come off that tree. Yeah, the tree's going to be in the way here soon. Yep. Almost in my tree, guys, so I'm going to call it a day. I want to thank you guys for stopping by and sharing the eclipse with me today, November the 8th. From central Arizona, really appreciate it. The moon's getting lower in the western horizon, and it's about to go behind a tree I have over there in the west side of the yard. It's an orange tree. But we've had an awesome view of the eclipse from central Arizona during the overnight hours. And we are almost halfway out of the total lunar eclipse of November 8th, 2022. So I want to thank you guys again for stopping by, and I'm going to go ahead and stop this live stream and get my equipment put away. I've got another camera over there that recorded the eclipse until the battery stopped. So I got most of the eclipse on another device that I'm going to upload, and I'll upload it in high speed. So you'll be able to see the whole eclipse or what it could record in like 5 minutes or something. So I'll do it in a high speed format, and I'll zoom in as close as I can and try to get some of the good colors. It was Definitely a dark orange there at times, light red, dark orange. Really, really cool. Thankful for the clear skies. So I want to thank you guys for stopping by. And again, I'm going to end this live stream right now. Hope you enjoyed the total lunar eclipse of November 8th of 2022 from Central Arizona. Thanks for watching. Have a super day and be safe out there, guys.